We thought the news was over. It's not. No, the news has only just begun, amigos. Choose Your Legends Round 7 has begun! Ah! Very exciting. A lot of people have asked who I'm going to vote for. Maybe I'll tell you in this video. Who knows? But when you click on this, or, you know, I'll link you to it, which will actually hurt the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to help with that algorithm. But I'll link you down below if you don't have the tweeters or you don't feel like logging into the game. It's right there for you. Still can't choose original winners. But the tweet did say there's a follow-up. This time there are 43 new candidates from Fire Emblem Heroes and Fire Emblem Warriors. 3 hopes. You must sign into a Nintendo account to participate, receive wallpapers, platinum points, yada yada. Also, if you log in, you'll be able to choose your battle ballot, which is what this guy is here. So it'll help you keep track. So always log in. Not that you really have a choice anymore. Can you believe that early votings, for like the first couple of years, you didn't have to log in? You could just pick. Isn't that crazy? That's wild. They're just like, botting. Who cares? Let's see. What's a random selection? Rufus. Okay, well, I'm not going to pick Rufus. Let's see what we got titles-wise. So I'm curious, can regular Tiki still win? By regular, I mean Young Tiki. Yep. Okay, so you can still vote for Young Tiki. You just can't vote for Awakening Tiki anymore. Interesting. Interesting. Now, my general rule of thumb, you should always vote for who you want. Okay? But I will advise, okay, big bro talking to you right now, there is going to be a lot of bias the next probably 2 Choose Your Legends. So like rounds 8 and 9. Probably going to be very, very engage heavy. Okay? I've seen the game. Everyone is adorable. Alright? They're going to get a lot of votes. So, just trying to prepare you for that. It happens when every new mainline game gets released. It may even have a slight impact with hopes. I don't know. So if this is the year you really want your favorite, you should probably vote for them. Because it will be probably another 3 years before you get that opportunity again. So let's see. I want to check out the new stuff, I guess. That's 3 houses. Hopes. I wonder if it tells us in the rules. Event details. Okay, this is what I wanted to know. Who gets counted together? I kind of wanted to know how they're planning, I guess, to handle 3 hopes stuff. So like Tiki obviously is combined for those, right? But and when we think about this, we think about all the Marth games, right? The split between, like, you know, the Tellius games, that kind of stuff. Which, by the way, if Ina, for example, wins, whichever version had the most votes is the one that they go with. So if you're newer to the game, you don't remember, I think it was Choose Your Legends 4. Was 4 the Brave Houses era? I feel like it was. The War Phase versions of all those 3 houses characters, Lysithea, Dimitri, Claude, Edelgard. The War Phase 1. So that's what the outfits / depiction, that's the word, depiction of those characters was. So that would be the same thing here. So if you have a favorite character who's in multiple games, make sure you pick the one that you actually want. Okay. To win. Okay. Yeah. So they are combining three hopes all into one. Man, that is nuts. It's almost it's almost like impossible to beat them then, right? Because they're showing up in three different options. All of them absolute bangers. Like it's very Fodland focused. Yowza. Okay. Well, all that withstanding, right? Like I said, vote for who you want, because rounds 8, 9, maybe even 10, depending on when the next Fire Emblem game comes out, Engage is probably going to dominate them all. So they said three hopes, right? That makes sense. Basically everybody from three hopes is in here. I think the three hopes designs are actually a lot better. So if you're gonna vote for three houses, can you do me a solid and like vote three hopes versions? Thanks. Appreciate that. Anybody I'm overtly interested in there? Okay, nothing out of the ordinary. Everybody calm down. Everything is fine. Anything weird here? Probably not. Yeah, probably nothing. Probably nothing. Who's new in Heroes? Okay, so we got Ash and Asker, obviously. Wait, were they votable last year? Technically, that book would have started. So is it new? So we're talking like, oh yeah, okay. Hello. Gangloat is available. Golveg is votable? I mean, I guess she has technically been introduced. Oh, even Haether. Okay. Okay. So basically anybody we've seen in a Book 7 trailer counts. That's what I'm gathering right now. Very exciting, very good to know. There's Sather, who is actually playable. So I guess it was just a total then? There are 43 new candidates from Heroes and 3-Ups. Okay, so it's a combined amount. That makes sense. So we even got some like Ymir. Gangloat was also in here, so anybody who's been introduced as a new kind of Heroes character through, Ascendeds or what have you, they are also in here. They are new, they are shiny, they are lovely. Interesting. I wonder how this is going to play out. Because I'm going to keep it a buck with you all. She is very popular. Okay? When I say we should honestly just hear Golveg out, it's not a meme. It's legitimate. She seems like she has a very vested interest in our future. Okay? And we should just, listen to her, Sometimes other people have their, our best interest at stake. Okay? And that's all I'm saying about that. But that's interesting. Either way, no Engage. It almost feels like they're voting a little bit earlier this year. I think voting typically starts around the 20th, as of last year. Actually, let me double check last year's video just to see. All right, yes. So I did in fact do a lot of Choose Your Legend 6 videos. But you can see here that Choose Your Legend 6 voting begins. It was actually January 19th of last year. So they're actually doing this a fair amount earlier this year. I'm assuming it is because Engage does come out on the 20th. So maybe they're trying to avoid some sort of, honestly, it seemed really unlikely that they were going to put Engage in, because to do this, much like we have characters like Haether, Golvig, characters that we don't really know about, but we've just kind of seen. That would be the same for Engage, right? And so to vote for Engage as a whole, you would basically have to spoil the entire roster of characters, even ones that we haven't seen in trailers and, showcases yet. So it makes sense to me that they're doing this earlier this year. 2 weeks seems like a lot. But also keep in mind that the hype of this is not going to die down. There's a fair amount of voting to go on. In fact, if we check the battle ballot, It's 7 full days, so it's an entire week, and people will be talking about that. So maybe not best to have an entire week of people solely focused on this, because this is like the biggest thing the Heroes does all year. Right when your new mainline game comes out, and maybe you're trying to like build some hype for that new Heroes banner that's probably featuring Elier and all of them at the same time. So the timing is different, but it doesn't make sense given the current circumstance. So I think that's what they're doing. And I think it was smart not to include Engage. Again, I don't really know how they could have done that. It would have been really weird. So they just scroll through and see literally every character in Engage, and that would be weird. But thankfully, they're not doing that, so we don't really have to worry about it. So anyway, that's that. I'm not going to show you my vote, by the way. I baited you. Get baited, nerds. Anyway, I'm not. I'm not gonna talk about my vote. I'm not gonna talk about my vote specifically because there was a comment last week that I got on one of my videos, just kind of out of pocket, out of nowhere, where they wanted me to endorse a particular character because, quote, I helped Brave Tiki win last year, and do it for this character because this character really deserves it, and I really like this character, etc. I'm not gonna do that this year. Maybe I'll try next year. Maybe I'll let you know. But instead, what I'm going to do at the end of this is I'm just going to reveal my battle ballot. I'm going to pull a PM1, okay, and let you see what I voted for. But nah, you have to wait another 7 days probably before I will show you. So look forward to that. Anyway, like I said, I'll link you this website in the description of this video if you want to go get ahead and vote. Remember to log in, all those things, vote for whatever. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you have not done that yet, you need to do that. Come on. We're best friends. Would you do that to your best friend? I don't think so. Thanks again. And until then, I will catch you next time.